Welcome back to the Gambler's Ruin Project, powered by SPECTRA AI. This week's report is a full accountability audit, not a highlights reel, not cherry-picked wins. We're breaking down what the model predicted, what actually happened, and why the numbers landed where they did, using Brier score analysis, directional accuracy, and internal model diagnostics. This is exactly how professional forecasting systems are evaluated and improved. Across 5 matches, correct outcomes, 3 out of 5 directional accuracy, 60% average Brier score, 0.65 best Brier, 0.49 worst Brier, 0.78. This was not a bad prediction week. It was a calibration stress test, and the data was extremely instructive. Match 1, Juventus versus Roma result. Juventus 2-1 Roma model call. Home win Brier, 0.49 white heavy checkmark. This was a clean, high-quality prediction. Correct result, correct scoreline appeared in top Monte Carlo outcomes. XG dominance confirmed the directional read. The only flaw here was underconfidence. The model spread too much probability into the draw. This is a calibration issue, not a football insight failure. Match 2, Leeds United versus Crystal Palace result. Leeds 4-1 Palace model call. Away lean crossmark Brier, 0.78 crossmark. This was the largest miss of the week. The model, overweight yellow underestimated relegation zone urgency, failed to account for Palace's injury clustering. This wasn't variance. This was a contextual blind spot, and it directly informed the version 8.17 upgrade plan. Match 3, Newcastle versus Chelsea result, 2-2 draw model call, draw Brier, 0.65 white heavy checkmark warning. This was a correct but soft prediction. The draw probability was among the highest, and the correct scoreline appeared in Monte Carlo simulations. However, probability mass was too evenly spread, inflating entropy and hurting Brier. This highlights a recurring theme. SPECTRA AI is right, but often not confident enough when it should be. Match 4, Tottenham versus Liverpool result. Liverpool 2-1 Spurs model call. Away win Brier, 0.56 white heavy checkmark. This was a quiet success. Correct direction, correct top scoreline XG, and Monte Carlo aligned. Again, the only drag on Brier was draw inflation. This match is a textbook example of why draw shrink logic is needed. Match 5, Wolves versus Brentford result. Brentford 2-0 Wolves model call. Home lean crossmark Brier, 0.78 crossmark. This match exposed 2 structural issues. Overconfidence in bottom table home sides and in overpowering the ensemble with extreme probabilities. Brentford's counterattacking efficiency was not captured well enough, despite near equal XG. This match alone justified multiple version 8.17 changes. Across all 5 matches, 3 systematic patterns emerged. Draw probability is too high, especially when Monte Carlo already favors a winner bottom table home bias. Is excessive survival pressure is not equal to automatic advantage, and in occasionally destabilizes the ensemble. High confidence is not equal to high correctness. Importantly, these are calibration and weighting problems, not core model failures. The football logic is mostly sound. The probabilities need discipline. Based directly on this week's results, version 8.17 introduces 5 targeted changes. AN weight caps when confidence exceeds 65%, relegation zone home bias correction, conditional draw probability shrinkage, Monte Carlo alignment, boost counterattacking away team recognition. These are surgical fixes, not architectural rewrites. Looking ahead, next week's version upgrade will focus on context intelligence, not raw prediction power. Planned areas of work: key cap, 1 referee, and discipline volatility module, early red card probability, ref specific foul, and card tendencies impact on draw and underdog outcomes. Key cap 2 dynamic motivation index, relegation, survival pressure, European qualification, push mid-table, nothing to play for dampening. Key cap 3 home crowd intensity proxy, stadium capacity, utilization, rivalry coefficient, late game pressure amplification. Key cap 4 Bayesian draw, prior refinement, tactical symmetry detection, possession, plus XG parity signals, draw probability tied to game state, not static rates. This was a valuable week, not a disappointing one. The model got more right than wrong. The misses were explainable. The fixes are clear and measurable. SPECTRA AI version 8.17 is not about predicting miracles. It's about reducing damage when the model is wrong. That's how long-term edge is built. Thanks for following the Gambler's Ruin project. As always, these predictions are informational and experimental gambling carries risk. Bet responsibly. The goal here is learning, transparency, and improvement. Next week, we roll out version 8.17, rerun the gauntlet, and see what changed. Because in this project, the model doesn't get defended, it gets tested.